Hey, today I figured I'd show you guys how I ship out my packages for my Pokemon Rip and Ship business. I'm just going to go ahead and start calling it a business now. I didn't intend for it to turn into that, but it's, I got to think a little bit more about money these days. So I'm going to call it a business. Everything that I use in this video, I will go ahead and link in the description down below in case you want to use some of the same products. Just know that those are Amazon affiliate links. So if you use them, it's not going to be any additional cost to you. But if you use them and you do make a qualified purchase, I will be getting a little bit of a kickback from Amazon. So here, what you can see is I'm just kind of like rearranging the cards here. I like to try and keep the cards that are top loaded in the same team bags. And then I'll take the ones that are just, the singles or the bulk here and put those together. And then I end up bubble wrapping everything. I usually like to keep the commons together. I bubble wrap them up. And this bubble wrap right here didn't come in these little sheets like this. I got a huge roll of bubble wrap. And then I pre-cut these little sheets because they're just perfect for bubble wrapping some cards. And then after I get this all taped up, I'll usually put it into the box real quick just to make sure that it's actually going to fit. I'll do that several different times to make sure that it fits. Once I've got the bulk all set up, I then start to get the top loaders done. And as of right now, I have enough time to write some little like personalized little letters. It's something that I really enjoy doing. Even it's like a very, very small thing, I suppose, but it's something I really like to do because again, while this has turned into a business, it really is a hobby for me at the end of the day. I love hanging out with people, and a lot of you are regulars. You'll keep coming into my streams time after time. This one's going out to Estanza, which I just realized recently, dude, that it is a Z. It's Tonza, right? I'm sorry, I've been spelling it with an S for so long, man. But anyways, I'll try to write a little personalized letter on most of my packages. The only time that I don't do this is if I get like 30 orders in like one day and they all want them to be shipped out the very next day. Sometimes it's real hard for me to do that. I also try to make sure to include some little goodies here. So I usually put, a sticker if I have them on hand. I also get those stickers off of Amazon, by the way. And right there, I have no idea how that happened. It looks like a pack of Super Electric Breaker just somehow snuck its way in there. I don't know what I was thinking or how that happened. It might happen more often than you would think. But another thing I did actually want to mention here, this is kind of a weird one, but it actually made a lot of difference for me. The tape, I'm actually very specific on the type of tape I get. I've tried a tape roller, like one of those like hand rollers, and I couldn't stand it. I couldn't get it to work the way that I wanted to. So this is like the perfect size tape for me. And then also, I used this specific type of tape from Scotch because it is not loud. When I first started this whole rip and shipping, I used a different type of tape that, oh my gosh, when you peel it off, it's so loud and it hurts your ears. So this one, it's like quiet. Anyways, what you see me doing here is trying to see if this will fit into this smaller box over here. This is a 6x4x3, and it does fit, but I'm just really, really particular. And if it feels at all like I am pressing down even just a little bit too hard, then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade to a bigger box. So what you see me doing here now is trying to find a box that will work. I also have 6x6 by 6 square boxes. I decided to go with my 8x8x4 boxes. So I'll go ahead and I'll get these up. And then, this is kind of excessive to explain here, but again, I take my shipping very seriously. So if I get like little bends like this, I'm gonna go ahead and flatten them out. I always do one across the seam, and then I always do one horizontally as well to keep it, you know, nice and sealed. And when I use these bigger boxes, I will often either put tape down at the bottom, or not tape, I'm sorry, paper, some packing paper down at the bottom, or I'll use bubble wrap. It really just depends on what I have easily on hand, and it depends on what I'm putting in there as well. So once I have everything in, a really big thing to me is that like your package isn't loose and you know, moving, all of your cards aren't moving all over the place as they're getting shipped to you. So I really stuff these packages with some packing paper here, and you'll see by the time I am done putting all the packing paper in here that I give the box a little shake test just to make sure that it is not, you know, moving around all over the place. Because again, shipping just it really matters to me, and I know it's not super pretty and everything with the packing paper in there. It looks like a little bit like of a mess, but I think that most people appreciate that I do this, and that, you know, they're not getting a package where their cards are just, you know, bumping all over the place. So a little tip here for you too, if you are getting into rip and shipping at all and you're ordering a bunch of cards, you're going to end up getting some of this packing paper in your packages, and I would just recommend keeping it. But I do also have my own roll of it as well. So there, right there, I'm doing the little shake test, making sure that it's not moving around because I want Tonsis cards to be safe. So I'm going to end up doing the same thing on the top as I did on the bottom. I'm going to go across the seam, and then I'm going to go horizontally here. And then I like to immediately write the name of the person that this is going to. So that way I remember which way is top, because on the next step here, when I start to do the seams and I flip it over, I might end up forgetting which was the top and which was the bottom. Here's another little bit of an excessive thing that I do, but on my 8x8x4 boxes, I will tape up the side seams as well. Again, this is just something that I think both kind of ensures that the box is going to stay closed. And also, for me, it's just that presentation. Something about it seems to me like I put a little bit more time and effort into making sure that this package looks nice and clean. And so I go ahead and I tape the seams on both sides. I don't do it on the other sides because, you know, there's no seams there, basically. It's just a crease. But then, you know, we're all good to go, and that's it.